Welcome to the sportiest stream! Welcome to the Royalty Series, the Premier 3v3 Division Quarterfinals. I'm Sporty FC, and you're joining us for a great evening of action. Why am I out of breath? I am so out of breath, I promise. I should not be out of breath. I don't know, maybe I just didn't... I need to breathe. There we go. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well. This is the quarterfinals of the Premier 3v3 Division, sponsored by Gryffindor Esports. I'm Sporty FC. And we've got a pretty fun matchup this evening. Element 7 takes on Hyperion in our upcoming matchup. Should be a good one here, with the players competing in it. Hyperion were the underdog in their matchup against Team Evo Aegean. Clearly they won that one in a 4-0 sweep, and are on a bit of a hot streak now, taking on Element 7, the #1 overall seed. What a tough match they're going to have this evening, but hey, if anyone can do it, maybe it will be Hyperion tonight that advances to the semifinals. Again, they're taking on Element 7, Stellar, Dark, and Zan on the other side of the bracket here. It's going to be a great time here for a lot of these people here as well. So I'm looking forward to this one. By the way, Dark, I know, also goes by Jordan. Here as we'll get things underway momentarily as things started out very soon. I forgot to add in Tweye onto that roster sheet. Tweye will be here tonight as well. So I was wondering how many players they have. They actually have 4 players on their roster because Tweye is their captain. But again, we'll get things sorted out in just a moment here. Prediction poll is still live, so get your votes on who you think will win this one if you have not already. But again, we're in for a great night and a best of 7 series. Hello, SBC Frosted. Nice to see you, Frosted. I hope things are all going well for you. Let's get the series underway right now. These teams they want to start as early as possible, so let's not wait too much longer here. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Zan, who followed us during the intro screen. I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope good luck to you and to the rest of Element 7 as we'll get this match underway. Element 7's on the blue, Hyperion on the orange. I asked Hyperion beforehand if they represent an organization. I know Element 7's an org, but Hyperion apparently are not. They are here just for the fun of it. And hey, they're one step closer to the end of the season here. Hawken, Tweye, and Ty trying to make things happen against an Element 7 team that so far this season has been at the top of the division. Stellar, Zan, and Dark, or Jordan. I'll probably use both names tonight. For Element 7 here have been at the top of their game. Very different from what I'm used to from Element 7 in the Ascent Tournament series. And they're in a division that caps out in SSL. That division they've actually been having some issues in, but this one they are just right around that GC3 level, so this division's perfect for them. It is right at their level, and no surprise that they're doing as well as they have this season. Hyperion trying to create quite the upset here as a very low seed in a best of 7 matchup, as Element 7 trying to get themselves on the board quickly here, trying to make this match quick. I know for a fact before this series, Stellar mentioned this was going to be they're hoping that this would be a quick matchup here for Hyperion. And we'll see how that unfolds, but they're already up by 1 as Zan will put it in. A great first strike for Element 7, and thank you for the raid, K4 McMaster. How you doing? Nice to see you. Joined us for the very beginning of this series. Element 7 versus Hyperion. The winner would advance to the semifinals. The loser will be eliminated. Basically everybody expects this Element 7 team to make it to the semifinals rather easily. And if they can be as strong as they are right now, it will not be too hard for them. But we can't confirm things too easy as Jordan's going to put this one in. Element 7 will get themselves a second goal on the board. Hyperion haven't scored yet, but haven't really even gone out of defense to begin with. They might want to get out of defense first. This is going to be a real tough challenge for them as Jordan can't score. Stellar will be pinched away. Zan doesn't get the touch he wants here, so Hyperion will have their first chance, really their first great chance upfield. Although it won't be anything here, as already cleared back the other way is Jordan, who gets by Hawken. Now the bump on another. Tweye is out of position. Ty has been beat, but Zan shot. Well, I could have used a lot more on that. Element 7 will put the challenge again. Stellar Ty already getting sideswiped. Tway's out of position. He won't win the challenge. And here goes Jordan, but a shot not good enough. But Element 7 definitely creating enough havoc on the defensive end for Hyperion to handle. Looking to leave things away is thank you for the follow there. Creepy FV. Thank you so much. Stellar. Ty flicks this one up. Stellar. To Hawken. Miss on the challenge will mean that Zan can clear it away as Twaye. Challenged by Zan as Hawken won't find any offense here, and Element 7 are having a much tougher time now to get offense. Clearly, it has not changed too much. Hyperion has just not been able to win the play. This Element 7 rotation has been very, very well done so far. As clearly has overwhelmed Hyperion's back lines. As here goes Jordan. He's got a lot of room. Hawken the only one to defend. But he'll get the touch, and Twaye will find the clear as another touch away. Stellar doesn't get the play he wanted on that one. We'll have to leave things for Jordan. He'll stay in the air. Twaye. Zan. Challenged on Hawken is Ty towards the net. Stellar will be there to block. Stellar. Bumped out by Twaye. Hawken will send this one down the field, but it is Element 7 who stay on the play. Oh, they missed on it. Ty's going to look for the clear. Jordan whiffed as well. Zan will be back to help defend this one. Element 7 still have not scored since the early moments of this game. They had 2 goals almost immediately out of the gate. Since then, it has been an even battle. Element 7, you definitely feel the pressure as Twaye almost put that one in. Just hit off the back post. And Zan will make sure it stays away. Element 7, a little bit nervous now. Time will be in their favor, and so too will the opportunity. And on the other side of the field, they hit their post, but now Element 7 will have their third. As across the net, an easy goal for Jordan. Element 7 now a 3-goal lead is Zan. With time, pinched with Ty, Twaye. Stellar to handle this will look for the clear away, but it won't go very far as Element 7 stay on this one. They are not letting go of the offense as Stellar will challenge Twaye. That's towards the net, but Zan is there to clear. Hawken can't get pushed out as Element 7 still looking to challenge is Jordan. Twaye, Stellar taken out will be Zan. That is a not great touch. And we'll hold on to it. Stellar will challenge again. Hawken. Oh, he would probably like a little bit more out of that one. As Jordan. This one pinched on the side. Twaye to clear. Zan. And Element 7 just continue to wait their turn as Zan will keep things in the air. Hyperion will concede game 1 here, but they are going to find a goal late. They will not leave empty-handed. As I love this play from Ty. Just dropped right on the Twaye. I mean, there is no better pass in that position. Hyperion, again, not leaving empty-handed, will find a goal late. Element 7 still the definite stronger team through game 1. Even though they definitely had some issues and some hiccups mid-game there, their offense really did not get things going later in this game. Definitely something to look into here for Element 7. If that offense does not seem to find its foothold, you're talking about a really decent opportunity for Hyperion to stun them in a couple games here. But they couldn't do it in game 1. They got off to a bad start, and from there on out, it kind of snowballed. They only had 2 shots this game as well. Hyperion just couldn't get offense for the majority of this game. If they can just get a few more plays in their favor, we're talking about, again, a potential to upset a couple games here out of Element 7, and from there on, who knows, they might have a real chance of winning this. But let's not speak too early here. They didn't win game 1, they didn't really have an offense in game 1. And if they can't find an offense, who cares if Element 7 doesn't have a strong offense of their own? It's proven that it's going to be a lot stronger in this series, at least so far. And Stellar's going to find the first goal. That didn't take too long. Already on the board is Stellar. And Element 7 will be more than happy about that as That one shot in the back of the net. As off the sidewall, Jordan. Suzanne. Jordan, who actually was the one who's going to look to challenge that one. Clearly having a bit of a misread there. Was not expecting that heavy of a bounce. Element 7 still keep the ball here, at least for the moment, as Tweye will clear. Straight back to Zan, off the corner. Will leave things for Jordan. He's going to look for the bump as well. Tweye will get the block. And now he's been taken out of the play. Stellar. That play absolved by Ty as Hawken won't be able to pierce the armor as Stellar is still going, using everything he can to find the play to Jordan. Element 7 have now sent 2 upfield. Zan will get the clear. He'll go again. Won't win the challenge. Stellar will be back. Almost got demoed as well. No second touch. That's a great play for Ty. Infield pass. Hawken can't put it in. And now a double commit the other way. Element 7 can chase after this. They won't win the play, but they'll at least force Hyperion back. As Jordan, infield! Zan, he just missed the net. And in comes Stellar to challenge. Off the ceiling. Jordan. Flip reset. Will use it. It is under the bar! And a second goal for Element 7. What an awkward place for Jordan to be, but he gets just enough. And the favorites looking to keep this series in their favor for 2 straight games. 2 goals already. Hyperion under real trouble. Jordan with room, with a chance to score, with a 3rd goal in the waiting. But he'll be cradled away by Tweye. Jordan in midfield. Oh, Stellar might just score this himself. Almost snuck that ball between the defenders. And Element 7 still pushing, although they're going to have to push back. Now to defenses. Stellar. Clearly not looking to let them. Hyperion side of offense, almost taking it away in front of the net. Stellar has it. Jordan's upfield. Stellar looking for his teammate. It's right on his dome. And what a save. Tweye gets to it. Zan's got to go back. And a quick break for Hyperion. Gets shut down early. Stellar. Cut away by Ty. Find a touch on it. It says, here goes Tweye. Jordan to clear. Hawkins whiffed on it. That's on. Is it on? No, it's off the post. Ty will be challenged. Element 7 will stay upfield. I'm surprised we haven't seen a 3rd goal yet from Element 7. It won't come soon either. Wide open net for Ty. And Hyperion are 1 goal back in it and overcommit. Those passes have not connected like they used to for Element 7. Hyperion with the hopes of coming back. They'll take the goals any way they can. This is not a series where you look for pretty goals. It's a series where you look for many goals. At semifinals, waiting for the team that can win this one. Zan with Stellar. That one above the bar. Jordan now won't hit the target, but he does force Tweye in. As Ty will just clear it down the field. Room for Element 7 to work. As here goes Stellar. Doesn't have it. Hawken will be placed by Zan as Jordan. The dribble to Stellar. Off the corner. Zan's already up, and he's got a perfect play! My goodness, that was quick! No hesitation from Zan. He knew exactly where that was going. I think he surprised everyone with how fast that shot was. And that means now it's 2 goals up again for Element 7 here in Game 2. Oh, what a horrible bounce! Tweye should score this! A terrible bounce off the back wall. Man, that could not have been any more unfortunate. And again, a 1-goal difference here, Hyperion. Slowly but surely sneaking their way back in this game. Although, slow and sure will not win them this game. They only have a little under 90 seconds to get one more goal. Speed will definitely be an element too, if they can get that goal back. Major commit there from element 7. Not leave them out of position. Van. Gueye. Whiffed on it. Ty's got to get back as that's a wide open net, and Jordan will not let them run away with this one. It is another for element 7 as a complete misread from Gueye. And a wide open net for Jordan. Means we're back to a little bit of insurance for element 7 and a much tougher road for Hyperion. Off the ceiling. Zan plays this one for Stellar as he might find another touch on this, he will, but not on target. Gueye will be first to it as Jordan's gonna pre-jump this one, and he's actually it's Zan who got to the challenge, but Jordan will help him out as this will stay in front. Double commit. Stellar looking for goal 5, but element 7 at this point I think are looking to just let this game end. They've done enough here to advance to game 3, knowing that they've got quite a stronghold on this matchup in the quarterfinals. And the #1 overall seed, proving why they are rated so highly, as Hyperion does not seem to have much of an answer for them. Infield pass. Stellar not on target. Zan will go for the dunk, but nothing there for element 7. They'll take game 2. Game 3 up ahead of us here. We're in for a real treat, hopefully. Well, let's get things going here. It's a 2-0 lead for element 7. No, not wasting any time to go to game 3, that's for certain. These teams almost immediately readied up. We're right back in it. Game 3 here, element 7. They have the major advantage in this series. As Hawken look for that first goal. Hyperion have not had the lead yet tonight. Do have first strike here in game 3 as okay, great save from Zan, who had to use a lot of boost to get there. He still wins that challenge. On no boost, he'll clear it the other way as well. Hawken almost own goal. Gueye will help his teammate out as Ty wins the challenge. Jordan. Gueye. Zan. No, it's gonna be Hawken the clear, and that is going to bounce straight up above the net. Stellar, who, I think, remember the awkward bounce we had in game 2 that allowed Hyperion to score right off kickoff. I think he was expecting that exact same bounce on this map up, but goes straight up, straight into his arms as this could go in. Hawken almost snuck it through everyone. Hyperion have done a very good job at the beginning of game 3 to really push the issue on to element 7 now. Most games we've seen element 7 be those ones to get that first goal, as Hyperion now are trying to do it themselves, but no success just yet, although you feel like they're not too far away. As Hawken pass 2, Stellar is not nowhere to be seen, and this is the first lead of the night for Hyperion. And as soon as I saw all this room and that low boost for element 7, I knew they were in trouble. We haven't seen them on low boost a lot tonight, but clearly it's not where they like to be. And in game 3, Hyperion on the board first for the first time. Zan. Long clear will be... Oh, yeah, straight into a double commit from Hyperion, but nobody from element 7 challenging. No harm done, at least for now, as Jordan will dribble. Oh, Stellar whiffed on it. Zan's got to take a more defensive approach. And unfortunately, I know he wants to challenge that one. Unfortunately, he can, and now he missed the save. It's a second goal for Hyperion. As Zan's just not covering the net here. He's far too slow. And he's also not covering it. He's waiting on the post. The number one rule when it comes to defending the nets, be in front of the nets. It usually helps you out. Right there, he's covering the post. Such a simple mistake to make at this level, because so often you don't think about where you are in relation to the nets. You think more so where you are in relation to your opponents. Where you are compared to the net is going to matter when it comes to making those saves. Element 7. Only clear misplay and where they were supposed to be covering. That is a rather easy goal for Hyperion. So from 1 goal up, now it's 2 goals up. Now Hyperion have double committed again. Tweye trying to slow things down as it's gonna go down the field. He's been demoed out! And Jordan will be given credit for the goal. Tweye was the only one back and he needed a better touch than that. He was just trying to slow time, but served as a pass to Jordan and then taken out. Removed by Zan. And Element 7, halfway through the game, are starting their comeback. Zan to clear. Get around time, but he finds yet another demo here. As Jordan will look for the net. That one's off the bar in front. Everyone from Hyperion committing to it. As Zan, be careful in that challenge. Will still move as... I don't know what he's doing, but it's working pretty well. It's working amazingly! My goodness, Zan! Oh no, my audio went out. Alright, we're back. Apologies for that. I don't know why. My audio's been having issues lately when it does that. I have no clue why why it likes doing that, but it does that. Apologies for all of you who had to hear that. That is an issue with my headset. I promise I'm gonna get a new one soon, don't worry. Element 7 now, tie this game! Looking for the lead is Jordan. That is right off the bar. As now Zan, over one, looking to go into the other, but Tweye will be there. As Stellar redirects it. Jordan, ooh, 2 touches and away. Stellar's gotta win this challenge too, there was nobody behind him. Do just that, and now he takes the boost. Back pass to Jordan, who can't win that challenge. Stellar. Hawken. In for Tweye! Saved by Zan. Stellar. Really on top of things. Element 7. Hold down the fort, as it's Jordan. Hawken. Tie, challenged by Stellar. It is Zan now. Off the sidewall, cleared away by Hawken. Jordan. With this game as even as it is, overtime could be likely, as it's Stellar. But he missed it! It's open! It's in! Zan's gonna take it! Twaye's had issues with the back wall tonight. This will be another miss as well. And at even worse time. Element 7 are less than a minute away from quadruple match point. As Stellar looking for 4. Tweye has it. Zan will challenge. Stellar. Off the ceiling. Now Jordan to the sidewall. Zan. Tie to shoot. Tie to miss it. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the other post as well. That ball stays out. And that might be the difference between Element 7 going 3-0 and Hyperion not being in overtime. This one saved away. Tweye can't put it on net. Stellar looking for the clear. It's Jordan to keep it out. And now he'll look to ground it. He'll find it as well. 3-0 series lead for Element 7. Game 4 up next. Element 7 can win this series. And hopefully my audio does not do that again. I apologize to all of you who had to hear the audio bug out. I don't know why it does that. I know for a fact it's an issue with my headset. almost certain it's an issue with my headset. Fortunately, I think it's resolved itself for now, as we're going to be going into game number 4. Element 7 are only one win away from the semi-finals, from taking on the winner of the Gooby Woobies and Necro Nightmare. Great team names, by the way. Game 4 here of our best of 7 series. Element 7 lead 3-0. They said it was going to be a quick night. If they want to make it a quick night, they just need to win one more. And if they can win it right here, well, it will be a very quick night. So far, we've only had the series has been going on for 24 minutes, and Element 7 are looking to make it end not too long after. Flip reset off the post. Stellar! Oh, he missed it! Tweye will be there, bumped out by Hawken, who just wants it gone. Hyperion's all on very low boost here, except for Hawken, who picks up the pad. He's been in the play, tie to clear. Stellar fakes it for Jordan! Cleared back, Zan will be there. He's gonna be careful not to get demoed, though. Chased off the back wall by Ty. Great movement from Zan. Now he can look for a play in field. Off the back wall, in for Stellar. Ty, a bit awkward, he's facing the wrong direction. And it's Jordan. Zan, infield and down, and in the back of the net. And when you're that close to the net, infield passing is so tough to stop. It's a beautiful shot as well. There were 2 players waiting back for that play. And Element 7 took that goal under both of them. 1 goal up, but still need one more to really feel comfortable. And, well, they'll find it right here. That didn't take too long, did it? Right up the kickoff. Zan, who puts the brake check on Ty, just has to beat Hawken to give the goal to Jordan. Element 7 now have a multi-goal advantage as they look to extend that lead a little bit more, and they almost found it there as well. Stellar looking for the receive on the infield pass. Jordan bumped out. Twaye's got a little extra on this, but it's Stellar again, and it's Stellar to score. Well, he missed his first chance in front of the goal. This time he will not miss. As Hyperion all pushed up, and Stellar will make them regret that decision. And for a team that didn't get to play last week in this playoff bracket, didn't have their chance to really get warmed up in the playoffs, it's often so tough for these high seeds. At least in a bracket like this where you don't get to play that first round, because so many teams, they mention how they hate being a team that gets a bye, because it means that they have to play, it means that they don't get the warm up and their opponents do. Well, for Element 7, clearly it hasn't made too much of a difference on the way that they're playing against a Hyperion roster that is hopeful to make something happen. An Hyperion roster that now has to go to Game 7 to even have a chance, as Bay will get chased off the field. Jordan, I think was leaving it for a teammate there, but Hawken's going to receive. Stellar to the corner. Hawken to play this, but it's Zan. Twaye, Jordan, Ty. Off the corner, Jordan. Played by Hawken as Stellar will go. Jumping in was Twaye. Now Hawken's gotta wait. Low boost, not really many options, but that net's open. Jordan will be there, and a demo through will leave a little bit more room for Element 7 to break out of their corner, as it will be Stellar. Hawken. With time, with boost, but with players all around him. Element 7 playing for time now. They're up by 3. They don't need any more goals. They can end this series right now. As another demo played Element 7's favor. Zan's missed this, though. Ty! Oh, he missed his chance to shoot. That would have been a great opportunity. There was no one seeing him. I think for Hyperion, that's how this... I just definitely felt for them. It has just been a night of... Unfortunately, them getting a tough pull in the quarterfinals. There's a reason why Element 7 are the top team in this bracket. There's a reason why. I think a lot of teams don't want to play against them here. Chemistry like this will absolutely lead you to victory in a bracket of this caliber. And Element 7 right now are only about a minute away from guaranteeing their spot in the top 4. Tie. Flip reset. They'll play to the back corner, but it will be Zan to clear it out. Now on the dribble. He'll kick this one up as it's Jordan. Stellar. Zan is jumping. Tweye to clear. Tie. Will play this one to himself, looking for something, anything. Late for Hyperion. They'll find it! Tweye is on the end. And at least for now, it's not over. Hyperion have given themselves a chance. Waiting until you're inside the final minute is going to make things so difficult for Hyperion. Still 2 goals down. And Element 7 are looking to keep it that way. 30 seconds to go. Stellar. Tweye scored that last goal, will now look for another, but Stellar denies any opportunities as it is Jordan to play it off the back wall. High there. Stellar now. Over the bump, Hawken avoided him there. Now he's got the flick past Zan. Now he's got over Jordan as well. Zan will clear it out. Tweye to shoot. Jordan denies. Tweye again. Hawken. Tie. No more opportunities. Hyperion are eliminated. And Element 7, in the span of 31 minutes, have sent their opponents out of the bracket. They said before this match begun it would be a quick night. Well, they weren't lying. 4 games later, Element 7 have booked their spot into the semifinals. Four games and a sweep that guarantees Element 7 a continued life in this final bracket. That was faster than I was expecting. I'm not surprised Element 7 were the favorites in this matchup and, played like it, but I was definitely surprised by the fact that they were that much more dominant. As I think we're going to get an interview here with Element 7 in just a few moments, but before we do that, let's take a look at our final bracket here and how things have progressed. Element 7 will take on the winner of the Gooby Woobies and Necro Nightmare, and you know what, speaking of, Element 7 have now joined us for a little interview. Welcome in, Stellar and Zan. 4-0 sweep, you're into the semifinals. That was a very quick and dominant performance, but tell me and take me through that series. How are you guys feeling? You didn't get to play in the playoffs last week, but because you had that bye, now you got to play, and clearly you guys are ready.
Well, we definitely were very ready, though I did kind of get home like 30 minutes before the match, but that's besides the point. We won. We got next week. We're planning on taking on the championship. Give me that money.
As you guys said, the championship's not too far away now. Also joining us here is Zan. With a team that has this kind of chemistry, it's very tough to see how anyone can beat you guys this season. Clearly, that's been the case so far. It seems like nobody can beat you guys, as you are at the top of the division. Talk to me about this team chemistry, about building up this team chemistry throughout a season, and how you guys have been able to really kind of perfect this overall team play, because that's not an easy thing to do, and obviously the teams that can do it, usually are the ones that win championships, and you guys, again, are a team that can win championships.
We play a lot together, for sure. We play a lot together for a long time right now, like 1 year. So we're just friends, so basically it's like, it translates on the field,
As you said as well.
The more we play together, the more we get so much chemistry, the more we're friends, so,
The more we argue.
Well, yeah. I've seen my fair share of that from teams.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's important to like argue sometime to like make sure people are on the same base. You know, like when someone do a mistake, you trash himself. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, I don't think there was that many mistakes tonight here. 4-0, you beat Hyperion. You know, obviously you guys are going to think about the past anymore. Think about the future and that semi-finals. Stellar, what's the what are you thinking about the upcoming matchup here? Gooby Woobies or Necro Nightmare?
Well, we beat them both.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can beat them again, except this time we're gonna be more dominant.
Yeah, we're better, so we're gonna be more dominant.
I'd love to hear that one here as well. I mean, again, you guys are only 2 wins away from winning the Premier Division. You're in such a good spot now that you've won your quarterfinals matchup. Zan, the pressure's building. What are you guys going to do to kind of help yourself quell those fears and make sure you guys play the best you can? Because it's so tough. I always mention is teams usually play worse during playoff brackets, and that's almost true for anyone. Everybody plays worse during the playoff bracket because of that pressure. What are you guys going to do to make sure that you help sustain that pressure? Because really, the team that's going to win this bracket is not going to be the team that might perform the best during the season. It's going to be the team that does the best under pressure. So what are you guys going to do to make sure that you are the best team under pressure?
Yeah, we're the favorites, so far we are the pressure. You know, like people play against them. They play against us, they're scared of us, so there's no pressure for us. You know, we're favorite, we know it, we're better. So
Well, seems like that you've taken that season into this playoff bracket. Well, you're 4-0. You're 4 games now closer to the semifinals. You've won your matchup, and now you're only 2 series wins away from being champions of the Royalty Series. Again, congrats on your win here, Stellar and Zan. And before you guys, of course, enjoy the rest of your evening, we're going to get some shoutouts here from both of you all, since, you know, you deserve it. You've made it to the semifinals. We'll start with Zan. We'll go to Stellar. Zan, do you have any shoutouts? Any final words you want to say here before you guys kind of leave and prepare for your match next week?
shout out to the coach for sure, Matt. Really good coach. He helps us in like tough moment, mental. On the field, it's helped a lot to have a coach like him. That's it.
Of course, we'll now move to Stellar. Do you have anything
getting-
that you want to add?
Yeah. Hey. First off, the teammate that's not in here, Dark or Jordan as we call him. First shout out. He's crazy. Helps us through quite literally everything. He's on all the time grinding. And then second shout out has to be Lightning, the owner of our org. He's always on, always trying to help us, and always trying to push us to get better. And because of him, we were able to get to the level that we are now. And hopefully, the plan is to just full sweep the bracket. Full sweep the bracket.
Well, you're
Yeah,
one
no-
match closer. Go ahead.
No win. We get no lose on the entire series. That's our goal.
Well, hey, you are one step closer than a 4-0 sweep tonight over Hyperion. Congratulations on your win here, Stellar Zan, into the best of Element 7. Good luck in the rest of your bracket. Hopefully, we'll see you guys again soon.
Yep.
See ya.
See ya.
Stellar and Zan there, and Element 7 with a 4-0 sweep in the quarterfinals. Thank you all so much. By the way, thank you for the follow there, White Lightning, or White Lightning, actually, for the follow while we were doing that interview. Thanks so much to all of you, and thank you all for your courageous support. We're gonna go find someone to raid. Here, we'll go raid here. No, we can't. We'll go raid... who's live right now that I can raid? We'll go raid here. Thank you all so much for joining the Sportiest stream and joining the Royalty Series. Thank you as well to both the teams that have shown up here. Thank you all so much for all your support. Have an amazing rest of the night to all of you. Take care, and we'll see you again very, very soon.